that's an interesting
Oh my God.
tweak to it with
I can't get Josh Hutcherson out of my freaking head now.
You're welcome.
No, no thanks. No thanks.
Welcome back to the Podracer podcast.
I'm Noah, and that's Jordan.
And, we were a little hot last episode. I think we should start this episode on a positive note.
Let's get some takeaways here. Let's
just dive in. How was your week? Did you have a good week?
I had a good week. My week was all right. It was fun. We're almost at the end of August here, so
Yeah.
it's been, this month feels like it flew by.
For
Super
sure.
crazy. Because we've been at work. We've been working on this, and I'm proud of us. I'm proud of this. So that's.
I know we've been doing pretty well. It's just banger after banger. You know what I mean?
It's something like that.
I want to introduce a new segment that we can kind of do every episode or every other episode or something. We're gonna call it the Weekly Rewind, where just we go back and we look at the week we had and we say one positive. You could say a negative. Just spit something out about your week that you want to share with all the listeners, and then we'll do that every episode, I think.
That sounds like a good idea to me.
All right, I got one. Do you have a weekly rewind? Do you want to tell the listeners?
So I guess the highlight of my week, not like just one thing I would just want to talk about. I recently just bought my final ticket for one of the last Oakland A's, their baseball team, their one of their final home games at the Coliseum. Next season, they're going to be playing in Sacramento, and the season after that, they're going to be in Vegas. But yeah, my favorite baseball team, my childhood team, they're leaving me, and it's pretty sad.
Yeah.
I don't really know how I feel about it or how I'm going to feel when I go. It's at the end of September, so we still got almost a month away. So we, it's going to be a fun time. It's going to be emotional. It's going to be awesome. Screw Fisher. I do not like you. You are taking my baseball team, and we all hate you. That's for you.
Yeah.
But I'm very excited to go to an A's game for, sadly, the last time. And then starting next season, the San Francisco Giants has a brand new player.
Really? You're moving from the A's to the Giants. You're not going to stick with the A's?
100%. So I'm leaving the A's to go to the Giants only because, I've had so many more memories at Giants games and I've been to more Giants games. I've always been a Giants fan, but obviously I'm Oakland fan. Yeah.
Yeah.
And now they have so many of the staff, former pitching, hitting staff members that's on the Giants right now. Hell, the main manager, the head coach is Bob Melvin. He was head coach for the A's for a very, very long time. And then they also have so many great players that were former A's players, like Matt Chapman, Mark Canha. The list goes on. So that feels like a rejuvenated Bay Area team, and that's who I want to represent. That's who I want to be a fan of. I'm not just
for sure
jumping to the Bay because it's right there. I've Giants fan that's going to be my new narrative.
You got some reasoning behind it.
Uh-huh. Yeah. I don't think I need to because
I
could be a fan of whatever I want, but
whatever you want. Yeah, for sure.
I'm very sad to see the A's leave, and yeah.
Oakland A's chapter is closing in your life. That's kind of a bittersweet rewind for you.
Yeah, but that's how my week was. How was yours? What's yours?
Yeah. No, it's crazy you say that. Mine's actually also a sport one.
Huh.
We're officially out of preseason.
Yep.
Football, I'm such a big football fan.
Mm-hmm.
Die-hard Chicago Bears fan.
Yeah.
So we play this upcoming Sunday against the Titans. It's the official debut of our brand new team. I am beyond excited. I am just through the moon.
I feel like out of all sports, out of all the sports that you like, I feel like football has really been your main one to me.
And the NFL is in my heart for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I like baseball. I don't like watching baseball on TV. I feel like it's really long and repetitive. Same thing with basketball, really long, repetitive. I love going to baseball games, and I went to a lot of Giants games growing up too. Mm-hmm. My dad, he kind of bandwagoned the Chicago Bears back in '85 when they won the Super Bowl. Which is why I'm a Chicago Bears fan. Like, I'm born and raised California. I've literally never been to Chicago. I'm actually going to my first ever home game in a couple weeks here.
Nice.
Yeah, we're going to the Rams game, which is super fun. But
crazy, because I'm going to the Rams-Dolphins game when they play at SoFi in LA. So it's funny you're seeing a Rams game too. That's funny.
I like the Rams. I like the Rams. They're probably my second favorite team. I'm a big Matthew Stafford fan.
I just really want to go to that stadium so bad. The SoFi Stadium looks so sick, I want to go there.
I want to go to SoFi so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, I like the Rams a lot. So when I was choosing, because going to Soldier Field, going to a home Chicago game has always been like a huge bucket list item.
Sure.
So I'm so excited. And then, of course, it's the Rams, which I think will be a fun game. To see Matthew Stafford play in person and Puka Nacua and all those good guys. But yeah, no, football's back. We all the way up until February, so I'm sure I'll chime in here and now, like in the podcast about it. But yeah, football's a big part of who I am and what I love. So that's definitely going to be my highlight of the week. I don't really have very many negatives. I mean,
that's good.
That's a good thing. I did start school again on the 2nd, so
that's good. That's fun.
Yeah, so I mean, it's good, but it's gross. So there's that. Gotta get that degree to get a career.
Gotta
get
money. That piece of paper somehow.
Yeah. So, but yeah, that was my week. I don't know about you. I like this little segment. I think it's a good way to kick off the episodes.
It's a fun little thing before we get all hateful.
Yeah, I'm sure we're gonna get just as hot as we did last episode about the Endgame Civil War argument. I'm sure we're gonna have many arguments like that, so I think it's a good way to kick off the episodes on a positive note.
I don't want to say an argument. It was more of like I was making a right statement and you just kept yelling no. So like, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Agree to disagree. We're not gonna rehash this.
Yes, we are agree to disagree. Oh,
yeah, man. Cool.
But
so what are we doing first?
So this is a little fun segment that I think would be a fun thing to do here and there. It's called Fancast. It's called Fancast. Mm-hmm. So we're going to be taking 3 characters from movies and then 3 celebrities, and then we'll just fancast them however we feel.
Yeah. So we're gonna pick actors, actresses for the characters, and then for the celebrities we'll pick characters that we think they would play well as. Yep. So you want to do the characters first?
Yeah, we'll do characters first.
Okay.
So I think we should start out with who I think would be pretty fun to see someone else play. Who would you have play Hermione Granger? Who would you fan cast?
So I thought of 2 actresses. I was really in between these 2.
Okay.
I think both of them could do a good job. But the first one, I think Daphne Keane would be a really good Hermione Granger.
Wow. I see
it. She's making a name for herself. She was in the Marvel as X-23, and then she was Jackie at Star Wars. Put her in Harry Potter. I think she'd be a good Hermione Granger.
Wow. I did not think that X-23. Yeah, she could easily pull off Hermione. I feel like she can.
Pull it off, I think.
That's really good.
And then the other one I picked, which I don't feel as strongly about, but I think Millie Bobby Brown could also do a good Hermione Granger.
It's funny you say Millie Bobby Brown because that's who I picked.
That's who you picked?
I picked Millie Bobby Brown. That's crazy. I mean, yeah. That's crazy. Well, I was just thinking it. I'm like, out of all the roles that she's played, where she's like, especially, I don't know if you've seen it. She played Enola Holmes. It was like a Sherlock.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I think that she did really good in that kind of style of movies, and I feel like Hermione would probably be a good role for her. But
yeah, no, I think she could pull it off.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy.
All right, so Daphne King, Millie Bobby Brown. I think those are 2 good picks.
I think so.
Either of them could do it justice.
Oh, yeah.
All right, next fan cast we're going to fan cast Rocket Raccoon.
Rocket.
So who other than Bradley Cooper do we think can voice Rocket Raccoon? Who do you got?
So this is a little biased. I will say I'm a little biased towards this actor, but I love this actor a lot. John Berthal.
Remind me who that is.
He plays the Punisher. He's also in a whole bunch of other movies. He's from Walking Dead.
Walking Dead.
Yep. Okay. I don't watch Walking Dead, but I know that he's in it.
Take me a minute, but
yeah.
You gotta watch The Walking Dead. Great show. That's a good show.
Okay. Side note, I've only seen the first 3 episodes of The Walking Dead, and I lost interest, and I never watched it again.
It's slow.
It's so slow.
At parts, but
it's so slow. But
it's good.
I've heard that. I might look into it. And he also plays the older brother Mikey in The Bear, which when I saw that he was in it, I freaked out because I didn't hear anything that he was going to be in it. He wasn't any of the advertisements or anything. So when he does appear as Mikey, I'm like, that's Berthel. What is happening?
Yeah, I remember when he showed up on the show for the first time. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh shit, that's such a good casting for that. I love him. He's awesome.
So good. So yeah, I have John Berthel.
Okay. My pick for the voice of Rocket Raccoon was Adam Sandler. I think he could get that raspy voice, and he'd be great with the comedy. He was immediately what came to my mind when I thought of Rocket Raccoon.
Yes, dude.
Adam Sandler.
Get Happy Gilmore in the MCU now.
Yes, dude. Did you see they're doing a Happy Gilmore 2?
Yeah, it's Shooter's Tour, man. That's gonna be great.
Yeah, dude. That's gonna be so good.
Oh, I can't wait for that. Adam Sandler's Rocket Raccoon.
It's kind of perfect, right? I mean...
Wow. I was either thinking John Berthel or a fun one would be Nick Cage.
Nick Cage could be fun.
Nick Cage is a really good voice actor, so I think if he had to pull off a raccoon, I feel like he could. It might just be a little weird, but...
Yeah. My other thought was Bill Burr, the comedian.
Bill Burr. Wow. Yeah. That's good.
Another one, I just hear him yelling. I hear Rocket yelling. I could hear Bill Burr.
He doesn't even need to put on a voice for Rocket.
No, he just needs to talk.
Himself. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But it would fit. I don't know. I picked 2 for every one of these, by the way, so.
Okay. Some of them I have 1, the other one I have 2, but that's okay.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead with the last character.
The last character that we're going to be fan casting is Marty McFly from the Back to the Future series. Yeah. Obviously, Michael J. Fox kills it, even though...
Oh, perfect. I really never want them to redo these movies.
Absolutely not.
I don't want...
Absolutely not.
I don't want a revival.
Nope.
Leave it alone.
Do not...
But
it's one of those movies that does not need a reboot in any sense of the way.
Don't you dare touch Back to the Future movies.
I'm not.
Those are perfect movies.
They are.
Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox is the only Marty McFly. I don't want anyone else.
Even though he wasn't even the original Martin McFly, which I love.
Was he not?
No. So, do you not know the story?
No, I don't.
Welcome to Story Time with Noah, ladies and gentlemen. So,
all right.
The very first Back to the Future, when they were filming it, the actor that I forget who his name was, doesn't matter, obviously.
Who cares?
Yeah, exactly. When he was doing it, and I think they had almost 80% of the movie shot fully as this guy as Marty McFly.
Oh, wow.
And I think they had some contract disputes, or it could have been he was kind of a dick on set, which I've heard both sides. So it is what it is. And then that's when they got Michael J. Fox to come in and audition. They really liked him, and they were going to give the role to him. But 80% of the movie was already shot. So they had to go, Rob Zemeckis and all of them had to go and reshoot most of the movie so quickly. And it still came out a classic. And that's when Michael J. Fox was also on Family Ties at the same time. And he had to go between, I think he said he slept barely. The only time he would sleep is on the car ride from set to set. That's the only time he would get sleep in.
Oh, wow.
He would literally go shoot Family Ties in the morning.
Grinding.
Go take a 20, 30 minute, drive to the Back to the Future set because they were both shot on the Universal backlots.
Yeah.
And then film Back to the Future for however long you need to do, which obviously was a lot because they were reshooting the entire movie. So, yeah, crazy. But yeah, Michael J. Fox cannot be replaced. So
no, he can't.
Who would you have?
Yeah, I just looked it up. So it was. I just looked it up. It was Eric Stoltz that originally played Marty McFly.
Yep.
No idea who that is, but it says Stoltz's method acting and lack of comedic chops led to reservations from cast and crew who felt he wasn't bringing the right energy to the role, and so then that's when they fired him, and then recast him as Michael J. Fox, which perfect. Yeah, no. So who I have for Marty McFly, I think the obvious one, which I've seen a lot of this on social media too, is Tom Holland. Yeah, he's got the same look, I feel like. And I think he can play that younger side of, like, the teenage side. But I came up with another one because I feel like that's an easiest, kind of obvious one. Josh Hutcherson, I think, could also play Marty McFly. I'm a big J. Hutch fan.
Oh, my God. Are you talking about the boy from Zathura? Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah.
Are you talking about
Peter
the kid from Bridge to Terabithia? Are you telling
Peter
me
Malark, baby.
the guy from Hunger Games? Are you talking about Katniss's husband? Is that who you're talking about?
I am. That's who I'm talking about.
And now
I'm a big J. Hutch fan.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a big celebrity crush of mine growing up. I used to have this PETA blanket that I would, like, tack to my wall because I wanted him, like, to watch over me. My family they tease me all the time, and I can't believe I'm about to say this on this podcast, but we're gonna be real here.
Oh no.
I remember my dad, he was, like, snooping on my phone one time, like, with the parental controls and stuff, and he looked at my Google search history.
Oh, God.
And what I had searched was the first, like, top search was Josh Hutcherson shirtless.
Oh my God, Jordan.
And my family to this day teases me about it. But yeah, I think he could play a good Marty McFly. I feel like he's got the look, he's got the humor.
Yeah, he's definitely got a look, huh, son?
He does. Don't tell Jasenia.
Oh,
that was the old me, okay? The new me
is.
He's just a good actor.
Funny.
I like him as an actor.
Wow.
Hey man, I just got vulnerable, okay? J. Hutch, man.
J. Hutch, never forget. Can't forget it.
Can't forget it.
God.
Have you seen the whistle memes about
Yes,
Josh Hutcherson?
that was the first thing that popped in my head when you said it. When you said Josh Hutcherson, I just heard the meme just go off, and I saw, like, his face kind of pop up.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh God, not him, bro.
Oh, I love it. It's so good.
Mine was Tom Holland, only if they get RDJ to play Doc Brown.
Oh.
Yes. That's my one, like,
good.
side piece. Like,
caveat.
I would love to have Tom Holland play Marty McFly if RDJ is playing Doc Brown. That'd be cool.
I could see RDJ with the wig on and the crazy,
I don't think he would even have a wig. He would just probably dye his hair.
Yeah. No, he's got to have the crazy white hair, though.
Yeah. I mean, Christopher Lloyd, like, I've told this to so many of my friends. I think Doc Brown, and, like, that role was made so perfectly for Christopher Lloyd. And it's just one of those roles where you can't get anyone to replace it because he's just so good at it.
He's so good.
That I think that RDJ might have a chance. So, that's just me.
Yeah, no. Good pick, yeah. No, that's an interesting, like,
oh my God,
tweak to it with
I can't get Josh Hutcherson out of my freaking head now.
You're welcome.
No thanks. No thanks.
All right, we're going to move on to the celebrities, and we're going to fan cast them and which characters we think they would play well.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with a banger.
Posty.
Post Malone.
Yes, sir.
I got 2 characters for him.
Okay.
I think they're both pretty good.
Let me hear it.
The first one I got is Captain Jack Sparrow.
Yup.
Post Malone as Captain Jack Sparrow.
Wow.
It's pretty good.
That's very good, dude.
I was pretty proud of that one.
I'm just thinking of like the really
I would just
banging music that Post Malone would make for Pirates, because Pirates, like, that music is already fantastic.
All right, the other character I had for Post Malone. Have you ever seen the animated movie Surf's Up?
Surf's Up, I love Surf's Up. It's great.
Okay. Chicken Joe.
Oh my god. At first I thought you were going to say Cody or like the dad or someone else.
No. Chicken Joe.
Wow.
Oh my god, I feel like I could totally hear him as Chicken Joe.
I want that to happen so bad. I mean, like, I don't want Surf's Up to be redone or anything, but
yeah.
Wow.
No, if they did like a live action Surf's Up or
Yeah.
some bullshit, like,
yeah, dude.
he would be a good Chicken Joe.
Man, that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
That's really good.
What do you got for Posty?
So for Posty, it's gonna be like, kind of do whatever you want with it. Mm-hmm. But to me, I would love to see Post Malone as Star-Lord.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
That could be interesting.
Mm-hmm. Full on space cowboy. Full on.
He's going a little cowboy.
He's
right
already
now.
cowboy, dude. You might as well put him in space.
That's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
Oh, Chicken Joe is amazing. That is so good.
I think those are all good. Those are all really good. I'd be happy to see all those.
Okay, next we got J.K. Simmons. Obviously,
yep.
The GOAT when it comes to anytime you hear a voice, you know it's his. Mm-hmm. So, who would you have? J.K. Simmons.
Let me hear yours, because I'm not as confident with this one as I am my other one.
I have two for J.K. Simmons. One is Walter White from Breaking Bad.
Oh, that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm so bummed I didn't think of that. I'm literally watching Breaking Bad right now.
And I love Breaking Bad. Bryan Cranston's one of my favorite actors right now, and Aaron Paul.
So
like
good.
Everyone in that whole show just kills it. Better Call Saul is just as amazing.
Yeah.
But yeah, J.K. Simmons playing. Honestly, I would be fine if he plays either Gus or if he plays Walter. I'm fine with either. Yeah. But I would like that's who I would think.
Walter White casting. That's really good.
And then another one that would be kind of fun. I just throw it in there because I think would be hilarious. Have him be an Uncle Ben.
That's funny.
In Spider-Man, I don't care.
That's funny.
Which one? Just have him be Uncle Ben, because then it would be like, oh, that's the people who know.
That's funny.
So like, yeah.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's funny. Yeah, I had a really tough one with this one. But I was thinking more on, like, I know his voice is so iconic, so I was thinking more the animated side. I think he could play a good Doc Hudson from Cars.
Wow.
I thought he's got the, like, kind of wise mentor, like, old man, like...
Dang.
Yeah, so that's all I could come up with for him.
That's pretty good, though. That's very good, though.
No.
That'd be cool.
I can hear him as Doc Hudson. All right, the last celebrity we got for the fan cast segment is Emma Stone. Who do you see Emma Stone playing as? So,
this is going to sound kind of lame, but I don't care. I would like... God, this is so stupid.
Oh, God.
I would like to see Emma Stone play Elizabeth Swann from Pirates.
Oh.
I think that would be kind of interesting, because I was thinking at first Padme, but I was like, no, I think her in like a pirate setting would probably suit her more, and
yeah, she's definitely more bubbly. I feel like Padme is more like straightforward, professional. She's a politician type. I can definitely see her as Emma Swan. That's good. Mine was kind of like another kind of, I'm not
Elizabeth
sure
Swan.
One generic.
If I said Emma Swan, I'm sorry, but Elizabeth Swan.
That's on
Emma Swan. Yeah, that's the both. That's both.
Yeah. I was just thinking like she played a good Batgirl. Like I feel like we haven't got a good like live action Batgirl. I want the more red hair look. Okay, that was our fan casts. Let us know if you like that segment. I thought that was fun.
Yeah.
No, good stuff. There's some good ones in there. Next up, we're gonna put you to the test, Noah. We're gonna do our first ever trivia on the podcast.
Oh, okay. Look, is this because we got into a fight last episode and now you're gonna just punish me with stuff?
Maybe. Yeah,
Okay.
we'll see.
Okay.
Podracer podcast. I feel like it's only fitting to do Star Wars trivia for the first go of this. You're gonna get a punishment. I got 15 questions for you. If
15?
you don't get 15, if you don't get 11 out of 15 correct, next episode we film, your arms will be duct taped the entire episode.
So I can only miss 4.
Yeah, pretty much.
What are we doing here, guys? What?
We're doing trivia.
What are we doing? Like, okay. What's my punishment?
You're being duct taped. Your arms are being duct taped together the entire episode for next week. If you miss more than 11. If you pass, you're good. Yep.
Do I get any resources?
We
Can I
got 'em,
phone a
ladies and gentlemen.
friend? Can I ask Alexa? Can I...
No.
I can't do any of that?
No.
Okay.
You are the co-host of a nerd podcast.
Okay, yeah. I know. Yeah, I know.
You gotta know these things.
I know.
You gotta know. So,
All right, bring it.
If you fail,
Bring it.
duct tape, baby.
Let's get it.
All right. These are pretty tough too.
Of course.
They're pretty tough.
Why would you make it easy?
All right.
No.
I'm not gonna make it easy on you. When have I ever let you off easy? Come on.
Never.
Come on.
Never.
Never. Are you ready? You want to take a minute? You want to stretch? You want to turn your brain on? You need a minute?
It's going to take longer than a minute to turn my brain on, but I guess I'm ready.
Okay. All right, first question. What was Han frozen in episode 5?
Carbonite.
Very good. Very good.
I'm shaking.
All right. Some of these are layups. Some of these are difficult.
Please just give me 10 more layups. That's all I need. 10 more layups.
How many forms of communication is C-3PO fluent in?
Oh.
I knew this one.
Is it 10 million?
No, it is 6 million.
6 million!
It is 6
Ah!
million. That's your first miss, buddy. Second question. Yikes.
Oh, come on, man.
6 million forms
Come
of
on,
communication.
man.
He only says it 1 million times the entire series. Come on. All right. What is the name of the female Jedi who is the same species as Yoda?
Yaddle.
Okay, good.
Yaddle. Come on now. We're a Yaddle fan club over here.
Love Yaddle. Tales of the Jedi was so good.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah.
Did you like Tales of the Empire?
Sorta. I really
Kinda
like
mid.
I really like Grievous in it. Grievous was awesome.
Grievous was cool.
And then
I liked seeing Barriss Offee again.
Mm-hmm. I love seeing Morgan Elsbeth, like seeing more of her story and her like childhood.
Yeah, it was good. It was just kind of mid. I feel like
Yeah.
compared to Tales of the Jedi, it did not hold up.
But man, Grievous looked
anyways.
awesome. Man, Grievous looked
He
cool.
looks so good. I love Grievous in Clone Wars animation
Oh,
style.
yeah.
He's so good.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Who gave FN 2187 his name when they realized he didn't have a real name?
Poe Dameron.
Good job.
Okay.
All right.
I thought you were gonna be technical, like who gave him the number. It's like, you want me to say
No.
the new?
His real name. No.
Oh,
What
man.
is Anakin's mother's name?
Shmi?
Good.
Shmi Skywalker. Yeah.
Good job.
I don't need that. I don't need the good job. I don't need that. I don't need that.
Sorry, being a little too condescending. My
Oh
fault.
gosh, I'm shaking, bro. I hate this. I hate taking tests. This is why I don't go to school.
I think you have the next couple ones.
Okay.
What organization invaded Naboo in episode 1?
The Trade Federation.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh.
What year did the first Star Wars release?
The first one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh
You
my
got
gosh.
it.
I'm there's I don't
This is A New Hope,
I know.
originally titled Star Wars. What year did Star Wars release?
Was it 1976?
Oh, it's 77.
I knew it was 77 too. Oh my god.
Oh, close, but not there. Oh, yes. Okay. What species is Admiral Akbar?
Admiral Akbar, he is a
You know this.
I know this, but I'm not under pressure now.
I think you've literally told me this is your favorite species in Star Wars, so if you don't get this,
It's Mon Calamari.
There you go.
There we are. I just love the name of it.
You're welcome.
I just love the name of it. That's right.
Okay. What was Luke's original name before Star Wars went into production?
Was it Luke Starkiller?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Whew. Whew.
Okay.
What question are we on?
We're on number 10.
Oh
We're on
God.
number 10.
All right. I've only missed two.
What type of farmers were Luke's aunt and uncle?
Moisture farmers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't know that one. I thought that was gonna get you. I didn't know that one.
Yeah, they're moisture farmers, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
Who is the only rebel pilot to survive all 3 movies in the original trilogy? We're not including Luke.
Oh.
He's got a specific name.
Yeah. Wedge Antilles.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh man, we love Wedge.
4 more. You can't miss 2. Okay.
God.
What was Anakin's midichlorian count? It was they said it like over a number. So what was his midichlorian count over? It was a specific number.
These numbers, man. The numbers ones are getting me. That's not fair.
Oh.
Is it 8 million?
I will give you a hint. It's in the thousands. It's in the tens of thousands.
Okay. I feel like it was like 40,000 or some shit like that.
It is 20,000.
Come on, man. You gotta stop with these numbers, dude. That's bullshit.
All right, that's the last numbers one. So. Okay.
I can only miss one more, and there's 3 questions left.
Oh.
Dude.
Yep.
Dude.
Who wiped all info on Camino in the Jedi archives?
Who wiped all the info?
Mm-hmm. All the information on Camino was wiped from the Jedi archives. Who is the one who wiped the info?
Count Dooku.
Very good.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that.
Was that a guess?
That was a guess.
Nice. We actually see that in Tales of the Jedi. Funny enough, we brought that up.
I remember, like, he said something about, like, oh, I did everything. This is when he was talking to Sidious, and I remembered, like, he said, like, oh, I helped with, like, the clones on Camino and everything like that. But I didn't know if, like, he went to Camino to, like, do the, like, requesting for, like, all the clones, or if that was calling back from him wiping it. But I'm like, he could have. Let's see, and thank God.
Yeah. No, I forget if the librarian says who wiped it, or if when Obi-Wan is captured on Geonosis, if Dooku confesses it to him when he visits him.
Yeah.
But I know that they like briefly say it in the movies, And then in Tales of the Jedi, when you get Dooku's backstory, you actually see him wipe the information from the archives.
Wow.
Anyways, okay. What species is Yoda?
I feel like this is a trick question. Because we don't know a lot about his species at all. But the name for it?
What's his species?
This is dumb.
You're on the right track.
This is dumb.
You're on the right track.
I feel like we don't know. We don't know. I don't think it's ever been said.
It is unknown.
Okay, thank you.
Unknown.
My God.
That is correct.
Oh my God. I dropped my mic. I'm sorry for the listeners.
It's all right. I'll cut the audio so it's not loud for them.
Okay, there we go. Now we're back.
Good job, Noah. Good job. You do not have to be duct taped in the next episode. Good job, buddy. You did it.
Whoa. So excited. All right. Next trivia for you. I'm going to make it hard.
I'm scared for when you come at me. I'm nervous.
God.
I'm very nervous.
I hated that.
You did good, buddy.
No, there's some like I just would blank on, like some like the normal ones I would blank on. Like Admiral Akbar's like his species, like I know that, but I just blanked on it so bad. I was like, no way you're blanking on this right now.
What's funny is you've told me that the Mon Calamari are your favorite species because you love the way it sounds.
Oh, they're so
also
good.
Just look cool. So yeah. I thought that was really funny that you got stumped on that because I knew that was your favorite species in Star Wars. That's funny.
Oh man. All
right, so we're gonna end with a tier list.
Break out the laptop, Jordan. It's time to rank them.
Handy dandy laptop.
Let's get it. All right, Jordan, we got a tier list ready for you, and this one we are going to be ranking, tiering. I don't know what the right terminology is. We're going to be doing all the franchises and IPs that Disney owns currently. Yep. We got about like 12 that we're going to be doing today. 14. If we miss any or anything like that. 14. Thank you. Yep. So if we missed any, throw them in the comments. We got to let us know.
Yeah, we can add to this as we want. So.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
For sure.
So.
All right, banger. You ready?
What's the first one, Jordan?
First one we
I'm
got
ready.
is Pixar. So Animated Studios, Pixar. We got Toy Story, Monsters Inc., Inside Out, Finding Nemo, Up, Incredibles, so many more.
I don't want to sound like a Disney fanboy, but I feel like Pixar's a S tier.
It's gotta be. I mean,
it has to be, right?
When I think of...
Yes, I get that a whole bunch of like their originals were really good, and then they kind of started flopping. And I will say that there was a whole bunch of Disney animation, both from Disney Animation and Pixar Animation, that like were straight to DVD and did not do that great. But Pixar, like, I don't know about you, but the Pixar shorts are probably like my favorite thing ever that they've done. So
good. The Pixar shorts.
That's an S
so
tier.
Good.
That's an S tier.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say when I think of Disney and like Disney animation, my brain goes to all the Pixar movies, even though it's its own thing. That's just where my brain goes.
Yeah.
Definitely S tier. Yeah, just banger after banger. Even their sequels for the most part are bangers. I feel like the sequels of Disney animation they're hit or miss. Usually mid. But yeah, Pixar, 100% agree with you. S tier. All right, next up we got Alien. I'm going to defer to you on this one.
Alien.
I have not seen the Alien movies. I'm not a big horror person. So go for it.
I've seen most of the Alien movies. I think some like the newer ones that has like Michael Fassbender in it. I didn't really watch all of them. I think the newest one I have not seen, but I've heard amazing things.
I've heard amazing things about Alien Romulus. I was going to ask if you've seen it.
I have not seen it, which is kind of like going back to my train of thought here. The first 3 Alien movies were like the ones that I like grew up watching, and the third one is not really that great, but the first 2 are classics. And the new one that takes place in between the first and the second Alien movie. But it has a whole bunch of references, and it ties in so many of the other movies, even the video game. Like, it ties all that in together, and I've heard it's like a spectacular movie. So that's on my list to see. But for me, as the franchise, I'm gonna give it a B tier.
Okay, sure.
I'm gonna give it a B tier. It could be A, but they've only had 2. I haven't seen the third one, so I don't want to like talk for it. But they've only had like 2 good movies out of like, I think the 6 or 7 that they have. Yeah. Not even counting Alien versus Predator, which that happened.
Is that not good?
Oh God, no. So I don't know. Alien and Aliens, they are instant classics, and those movies alone are S tier. But I feel like as the franchise, all the other movies just drop it down.
Fair.
So
fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm a little nervous. I'm gonna want to put most of this at S tier because our next up.
Me too. I'm really trying not to put a lot in S tier.
Next up is gonna be Avatar. So the James Cameron Avatars.
Ooh.
Both of those movies are fantastic. The first one is great, and I personally like Way of Water better.
I like the first one a little bit more, but that's fair.
I'm really excited for the future of this franchise. I feel like to be, a little like, let's save S tier. I think we should put it A tier because these movies are great.
I was gonna say Avatar, I think should be A tier only because I know that the whole story and the whole franchise isn't done
finished yet. Exactly. So, could eventually be an S tier.
Probably when it's done and wrapped, it has the potential to be an S tier.
Yeah,
yes,
we gotta see the next 3 movies, but no, I like that. Next franchise is Home Alone. The Home Alone movies.
Home Alone.
Classic.
Okay.
What's your favorite Christmas movie? I think Home Alone's up there. I'm trying to think of what I like better, if there is one.
My favorite Christmas movie is Elf.
Elf is good. Elf is really
I
good.
watch it every year. It is so timeless.
Me
every
too.
time I watch it, it's always funny. John Favreau directed it.
He did.
He knows what he was doing.
He did.
Will Ferrell kills it. You have so many great people. Big Worm from freaking Friday, he was in it. And what is Big Worm doing there? I don't know, but he's great in it. R.I.P. Big Worm. I don't think he's dead. He might be dead. I don't know. What up, Big Perm?
No, yeah, I think Home Alone's definitely top 3. I think my top 3 is my all-time favorite Christmas movie is It's a Wonderful Life. It's just a classic. I love that story so much. I'm blanking on his name. Jimmy Stewart. Jimmy Stewart is an incredible actor for that time. So that's my number 1. And then it's probably Elf and then Home Alone. So with that being said, I want to put this in A tier. I'd also be fine with it in B tier because when you think of it as a franchise, actually, I think I want to put it in B tier because the second one is basically the first movie again. It's not terrible, but it's
but in New York.
And then the third one's a completely different kid, and it's not even
it makes
good.
No sense.
So,
no, no.
B.
Put B tier is fine. I'm fine with B tier. Joe Pesci probably won't like it, but that's okay.
Okay, is it better than the Alien franchise though?
No.
No. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. Okay.
It's just the first 2 are pretty good, and then just everything that happened after that, So.
Yeah.
Yeah, B tier.
No, fair. Another one I'm gonna defer to you is Indiana Jones. That's the next one.
Oh, God. Where do I start? Where do I begin? How much time we got? We got 5 hours?
No, we got 20 minutes maybe, if that.
I need 10 hours at least to talk about how amazing Indiana Jones is. But I will spare you the details, I guess, and I will I'm just going to keep it we're gonna toss in A tier.
Okay.
Kingdom of Crystal Skull and Dial of Destiny was eh. To be honest, the more I watch Dial of Destiny and Kingdom of the Crystal Skull, it kind of grows on me a little bit, but that's just because I love indie.
Yeah.
The first 3 Indiana Jones movies are freaking perfect.
Yeah.
They're so good. So I'm going to say A tier, only because I want to reserve S tier a little bit more.
Yeah.
Because I want to throw in S tier so bad, but I'm just going to put in A.
So are we putting it over Avatar then? Does it go over Avatar?
Yeah, in my opinion.
Okay.
But that's just my opinion.
I'll give it to you.
You don't need to.
I'll give it to you. Next up, we got Ice Age. I love the first Ice Age so much. I think there's 5 total.
5? I thought there was only 3.
No, 5? Let me pull it up. First Ice Age. Ice Age the Meltdown. Ice Age.
I remember the Meltdown.
Dawn of the Dinosaurs.
I saw Dawn of the Dinosaurs in theaters. That's right. Oh my god.
Then we got Continental Drift. Never seen that one.
No.
And then we have Collision Course. Never seen that one. That one came out in 2016.
Collision Course?
Yeah.
What the?
So I love the first Ice Age. I say the first movie alone I'd put in A tier. I think just with all the other ones, I think this is C tier. Just because there's too much. I think the second and the third one,
I think it's a little bit lower than C tier.
Really?
I was thinking D tier. Yeah, because because you had to judge it on the whole franchise here.
Yeah.
It's hard to just say, oh, they had one really good movie and it all kind of went to shit from there, which it kind of did.
It did. I don't hate the second and third one, and I just haven't seen the fourth and fifth one. I think they even did a scrap movie, like about the...
Why? Dude, his whole... Okay, he doesn't need a whole movie. He doesn't do anything or say anything besides chase an acorn.
Yeah.
Like, how funny can that get? Can they drag that out? All right, but I'm down to put Ice Age in C tier. I'm down for that.
We can put it in D tier. I mean, the first movie was carrying it a little high for me. It can go D tier for sure. Next up,
that's fair.
We got Marvel.
Ooh.
Now
this is when it gets a little dicey here, son.
Are we saying just MCU, or are we including the 20th Century Fox movies? Stuff?
I think we have to, only because we're going to be judging all the other movies, franchises with movies that already came out and were already established, and Disney didn't even touch when they acquired it. So I think we need to bring in all the Marvel movies.
Yeah. I mean, the other thing,
which is really, really tough.
The MCU does have some stinkers.
A good amount of stinkers. Yeah, 100%.
Is this just A tier and, like, the front of A tier? Like,
I don't
is it S tier?
Even think...
We're not putting Marvel in B.
No, it's not S tier.
We're not putting Marvel in B tier.
No, we will not.
It's A.
It's an A tier. Yeah.
And I think it goes...
I thought about B. I thought about it.
Did you really?
But that's only because I'm thinking about all the other Marvel movies that came out that were just total...
poop.
Dumpster fires. Yeah. So...
Poopsters. Is it better than
A tier.
Indiana Jones and Avatar?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Not a lot of people are going to agree with that, but I say yeah.
I mean, I feel like the MCU carries it pretty highly.
Yeah,
again,
I mean, the
MCU
obviously do.
Does have some not very great movies. I feel like some of the TV shows might tank it a bit, but it's up there, man. It's up there. Okay, next up, we got Pirates of the Caribbean. Great franchise. The first 3,
sick.
Perfect. I haven't seen anything after the third one.
I've seen all of them.
Okay. So where does...
On Stranger Tides and Dead Men Tell No Tales are movies.
So is there 5?
Yeah.
Okay.
it follows mainly like more like Jack and Barbossa, which I like a lot.
Okay.
So I think that they're pretty good. They're not as close to as good as the first three. Any of the first three.
The first three would be S tier.
The first three is S tier. The other two are kind of flops, but Dead Man Tell No Tales, I think that's the full name for the last Pirates movie.
Yeah.
That story is really good.
Okay.
Like Stranger Tides is probably like the worst one, only because I think that the story from the last one is just pretty solid. I would like to put Pirates in A tier, but I understand if it deserves to be in B.
Yeah. I'm fine with putting it at A tier. Do we want to put it last in A tier after Avatar?
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm good with that.
That's fair.
I'm good with that. Next up, we got Planet of the Apes. This is, unfortunately, another series I have not seen.
Oh, my
and
God.
I know. Believe it or not, it's another thing I haven't seen.
Now,
why I'm doing a movie podcast, I don't know, but it's high on my to watch. It's a high on my to watch list. I've heard amazing things, but I will defer to you. Unfortunately, I'm so sad I can't put my input on this.
I just haven't seen the original ones. I've only seen like the new Planet of the Apes with Andy Serkis and like all that, and then like Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. I think that one that just came out was pretty good.
Yeah.
But like I haven't seen all of them, and I'm very new into Planet of the Apes, so it's a it's a B tier.
B tier?
For me. It's a B tier franchise because I know that there's so many like older ones, and those older ones are instant classics. I just haven't seen them, so I can't really judge them. But even though that's what we're doing anyway. Yeah, I think it's a B tier.
Okay. Is it better than Alien, better than Home Alone?
Yes.
Okay. So front of B tier.
100% better than Alien. 100% better than Home Alone. Yeah.
No, I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I definitely need to watch those movies because I've heard amazing things about this new one with Andy Serkis. So, yeah, for sure. Next up, Star Wars. I mean,
A tier.
Really?
I think it's an easy A tier.
How is it not S tier? How is Star Wars not S tier? The only stinker, in my opinion, is The Acolyte. And I think, well, okay, there's The Last Jedi. There's The Rise of Skywalker. Book of Boba Fett.
I didn't mind Last Jedi. I just didn't care for it. Book of Boba Fett was slow. Rebels was okay. Clone Wars obviously was amazing.
Did you just say Rebels was okay?
Yeah, I didn't. It got good like towards the end.
No.
Like the ending part of Rebels was good.
Rebels is such a great show.
Rebels is good.
I love Rebels.
I think it was way too like cartoonish for me, so I didn't really care for it.
I think if Rebels was done in the same animation style as the Clone Wars and the Bad Batch,
Clone Wars,
it's a perfect show.
It would be next. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Rebels is so good. The stories are so good. I might be letting my emotions get in the way of this.
I mean, that's fair. You totally can.
I really want to put it S tier.
Then throw it in S tier, Jordan. I literally can't stop you.
It can go behind Pixar. That's fine. But I think Star Wars, I mean, A New Hope, Empire Strikes. You think it's higher than Pixar?
I think it's a little bit better than Pixar. If we're going to put on S tier, let's be real.
Okay, thank you. All right.
Let's be real.
But like I was saying, A New Hope, Empire Strikes Back. 2 perfect movies. Return of the Jedi. Banger after those. Then you got Phantom Menace. Yeah. Great movie. You got Attack of the Clones where it kind of loses you. And then you finish it off with Revenge of the Sith. Best movie in my opinion.
I mean, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Force Awakens? Good. It was good. I like Force Awakens.
Yep.
Then you get The Last Jedi
Yep.
where it kind of loses you. And then you totally fall off the edge of the earth with Rise of Skywalker. Okay?
Yeah.
But then you also got the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
Such a good show. Yep. Literally peak Star Wars.
One of the best shows to grow up on.
Rebels.
I love that we grew up
I feel
on
like
that.
is a great. I'm a huge Rebels fan. Mandalorian, and then you get Book of Boba Fett, where we get Boba Fett back. I thought that show was kind of slow. Didn't love it.
I liked it. I just like my boy Boba Fett though.
Yeah, you're a big
me.
Boba fan.
Yeah.
You got Ahsoka, which is just season 5 of Rebels, super good. Kenobi, we get 2 of the greatest characters back on the on the big screen.
God.
Yeah, and then you get some stinkers like Acolyte. Oh, Andor, fantastic show.
Andor.
So good.
See, that season 2 is going to be coming out, and it's going to be so good. I'm so excited for that.
100%. Yeah, just it's got to be S tier. It's number 1.
No.
Okay, next up, we got The Muppets.
Muppets.
I like The Muppets.
Who doesn't love the Muppets? Who doesn't like the Muppets?
It's classic.
Did you ever see Muppet Vision in California Adventure before they took it out and replaced it?
I didn't.
It was really good.
I did not.
It was really, really good.
I believe you. Well, I know they got the Muppets
for
thing
me,
in Disney World, right? They got a Muppets thing?
Yeah, they still have it there. Yeah. But in California Adventure, that was the only one I've seen. Yeah. I'm going to go B tier for Muppets.
Really?
The Muppet movie was phenomenal, and I loved it. All the songs in that were so good.
Yeah, I was going to go C tier just because I feel like I don't have too much of a connection to Muppets. Like, it doesn't ever really stick out in my mind. But we could put it B tier. The Muppet movie is very good.
I'm fine with C. I'm fine with C only because, like, I didn't really watch most of, like, the Muppets until, like, I would see it either at Disney or if I was watching the movie. So, yeah. All right, C tier's all right.
I feel like unless you're, like, kind of the generation above us, like, it's kind of forgettable, I think, for our generation.
Yeah.
At least for me.
I feel like, right. A lot of those Jim Henson type puppet things were everywhere. Like, they, like, so many sci-fi movies use Jim Henson for just any puppeteer work. And then a whole bunch of, like, shows did it. Like, Sesame Street wouldn't be a thing.
Yep.
And just, I feel like that generation loved that kind of stuff.
For sure.
And
well, they didn't really have the, like, technology and stuff to really do.
Right.
Else.
And they didn't want it to be, like, animatronic wise. And so gotta say, the people that are, like, underneath, like, the stages and the sets and have to, like, use, like, their full body to, like, move this puppet.
Very hard work.
It looks insane. It looks insane to do.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So, like, props to them.
Yeah, 100%.
My goodness.
All right. These next couple ones, I'm going to have to kind of defer to you. I don't know much about these things. I've seen, like, one-off episodes of all these. The Simpsons.
Oh, gosh. That's a B tier.
It's pretty good.
I haven't watched all The Simpsons, but it's very good.
I agree.
Sometimes the humor in the writing, like, it's been kind of told forever that The Simpsons, like, when they have good writers, it's good, but man, when they don't, it's not that great.
I love all the conspiracy theories about The Simpsons where it's like that the writers are predicting the future and then, like, things happen. And
they have.
It's crazy. But it's just, like, it's such a funny, like, thing to see on the media. And I've only seen, like, onesie-twosies episodes of The Simpsons. But funny family. I like this show. So
and obviously, The Simpsons movie is so good.
Yeah.
Have you seen The Simpsons movie?
I have seen The Simpsons movie. And
okay.
I love the Simpsons ride in Universal Studios. It always makes me sick, but it's fun.
Yeah.
It's fun.
It is pretty fun.
Okay, next up, we got Family Guy.
Family Guy,
I've seen close to nothing, so I'll defer to you.
I will say that Family Guy probably has, like, 4, to me at least, has, like, 4 to 5 really, really good episodes.
Mm-hmm.
But that can't save everything. So, like, I'll probably put Family Guy D.
D. Okay. Fair.
The episodes that I really like that Family Guy does are like usually they're like different than everything else.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, the only reason why I like the show is when it's like different than the regular show.
Yeah.
But then it's just then it's just the show, and then it's. So yeah.
All right, and then for the last pick, I've only ever seen clips of this show. Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
God, I love this show.
I know you're a big fan of this show.
Oh, I love this show, Jordan.
Danny DeVito is an icon. He's hilarious. So I'll defer to you. You put this on the tier list where you want, and we'll go with that.
I'm gonna make it easy. I'm gonna make it so easy.
Okay. Let's hear it.
You got Danny DeVito. You got Charlie Day. You got Rob McElhenney. You got Elizabeth Olsen. You got that's her name. And then you have Glenn Howerton. Like, what a cast! What a cast!
So where's it going?
I love this show to death. I absolutely love it. It has a warm spot in my heart. But I know. The first like 4 seasons, ooh, man, they're rough. They're rough.
Yeah.
Season 5, it picks up. It dips a little bit down in the later seasons. I get that, but that's because Disney bought Fox, so they got new writers or not new writers. They got new like show producers.
Showrunners, yeah.
It's all been written by Charlie Day and Rob McElhenney and Glenn Howerton. They all have done it. So I know that their next season that's coming up is probably going to be pretty good. And I'm very, very optimistic for it. But I'm going to put Always Sunny in Philadelphia on B tier.
Okay.
I don't want to, but I feel it's right. It's right to be there. And
okay.
Yeah.
And where does it rank amongst what we got there? We got Planet of the Apes, then Alien, then Home Alone, then The Simpsons.
I think.
Where you want to put it?
I think it's better than Home Alone, but a lot of people are probably not going to think that way. But that's because they're judging a movie to a TV show. So if you just
that's fair. No, I mean this is your ranking. I mean,
if you want to toss it behind Home Alone but above Simpsons, I'm still okay for that.
No, that's fine with me. I've heard great things about the show. I think Danny DeVito's hilarious. That's fine by me. I need to watch it, and then maybe I'll give an input on it.
Yes, you do need to watch it.
Later in another episode or something.
Also, I just realized I said Elizabeth Olsen. It's like Catherine Olsen. It is. It's not Elizabeth Olsen. Elizabeth Olsen. That's Wanda Maximoff.
Good old Wanda. Yeah.
So let's cut that out.
I was like, oh, she's in it. That's cool.
No, she's
I'm
not
not cutting that out.
She's not in it.
No, I'm not cutting that out. We're exposing your ass.
But I love, like, bro, she is so freaking funny, dude. It is insane how underrated she is. So
yeah,
show her love. Watch the show.
Like
Please watch the show. God.
I will. I got a lot on this list to watch. We need to start making a running list of all the things that I have not seen.
Oh yeah,
I'll have that list ready and I'll put it on the set somewhere.
It will end up looking like Da Rules from Fairy Odd Parents, where the rule book is like just 30 feet, like big. It's massive. Yeah. That's what your need to watch movie list is gonna look like.
Yeah, no, we gotta start making that. I'll put it on the set and we can add to it as we figure out what the hell I haven't seen. Because, wow, it's kind of embarrassing how much I haven't seen. I hate it. So I'm gonna fix that. I'm gonna work on it. I got homework.
Yeah, you do.
I'll get it done. Don't you guys worry.
Yeah. All right, that was a good tier list. That was fun. Nothing in.
Cheers, buddy. Yeah, that was fun.
Nothing in F tier, that's a good sign. But
we didn't even have an F tier.
Oh well, perfect.
D was our F. No, I like it. I think the S tiers is what's truly S tier. I think the A tier is pretty acceptable.
Yeah.
B tier minus Home Alone is pretty much everything I haven't seen, and then yeah.
Yeah, so, you haven't seen a lot of stuff, so
I like it.
We understand.
Yeah.
But
I'll go do my homework.
Please go do homework. I got to do homework now because I have to make sure that I quiz you. That's tough as hell.
Yeah, you gotta come up with some trivia. We doing that next week? Then you're gonna quiz me.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, okay. We can do that.
Okay, I'm ready for it.
We can do that. That'll be fun.
Try me, brother. I got you.
Here we go.